Someone hit his car there. Nice hit. Very similar to a paintball. So, I think I'm going to shoot that one further. The last is the probably up there at least for me for a dumb idea. It's like,
it's almost perfect. Not much of healing potion. It always goes back.
Yeah, my healing potion, my elixirs. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll just regrow limbs if I have to. Okay. Medium crossbow. Rubber blunted there. We'll see if we do more after this. Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, but your leg's still there, no hole in your leg. Oh, cut off your leg. You're doing good. You're doing good. It's important. Ooh, yeah, you got it. Pretty cool.
Now let's see what happens on you guys. That hurt like a mother. Oh my god. What the? Well, that's a one and done. Take a look at that. It rolled it up. It almost punched back. Not quite. Thank God.
That's a close one. Way to get for me.
Insanely bad. This was supposed to be the easiest blunt arrow. And when I got hit with this one, the longbows, definitely hurt, but it wasn't like I better stop the video. I'm generally scared to try other arrowheads on that.
That's good.
Well, we're going to. Oh. I think this side is fun. I'm always going to want to take this one. I think it's going to be terrible, but I think this one's going to cut me worse. The edges on this one could cut me, dig into me more. A couple feet doesn't really save us that much. What are you doing? Want to try this arrow? Let's see what it does. This will be the last shot for me, regardless. I don't think I need to take another one after that. So, see what it does to a pumpkin. I don't know. You're scaring him, Dick. You're scaring him. Oh. Yeah. It'll be bad. It's going to be bad. It's test marks accuracy, you know? See how far back you can shoot from. Oh, he did. You're right. Look at this. So I do want to try this red arrowhead, but a little nervous, obviously. If we hit Mark, take a test fire of the pumpkin. And as you can see here, when he shot, not only did he blow through the plywood at a low angle, it shot about 7-8 inches into the pumpkin. So we'll walk her back a little bit to see, maybe I put that back. You won't see my leg tickle, but at least I got shot with a really blunt arrow. Yeah, I would hit my leg, you would have blew off my hamstring. You got close to the other hole. This was the distance you made it in. Yeah, so you got like another, I'd say, 6 inches of blood actually. It did, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. I will put some overalls on, and we'll shoot me at the same exact distance that we just did. So for all you people that hate me in my beautiful shorts, my jorts, I'll put on some jeans and denim. Okay, cover these legs up, get shot with this arrow, and see what it does. Yeah. As you can see, I'm in my overalls. For the last shot I'm taking today, we have the red tip on the medium crossbow. Heavier tip, it's going to hurt worse. The reason I put on overalls is to make sure it doesn't blow a hole into my leg. It's up. I am awesome. I'm very scared. But the blunt impact will not change, so the feel is the same. This won't be all bloody and disgusting. I hope. Right? I don't know how you did it, Mike. You hit me there. You hit me there.
Find a pet-friendly Italian restaurant with outdoor seating nearby and text it to the pet.
I was trying out this at the same time.
That cruise.
It's gonna be a great cruise.
That's gonna be an insane cruise.
Like,
Oh my god. Oh. And I had the most hilarious. I had this, my overalls, my shorts, my dressy shorts, and my underwear. And it hurt so bad. Oh, God. Okay, let's take a look at my butt cheek.
Nice. And breaks skin.
That was the goal, but that hit, dude, 4 layers of skin. Oh, sorry, clothing. You can't tell? Alright, shoot me again, a little bit lower. We'll do 3 shots.
Want to change the tip?
No, I don't want to change pants, kid. I don't still be wearing pants. You're impressive.
I'm impressed.
You gotta keep on going. Shoot me again.
Might as well do all the tips.
And do the other thing. Last one arrowhead that I'm testing. I know I said the other one was the last one, but I lied. Looks like this. Now, the normal bow just cut me pretty good. It wasn't a super hard impact. If you're shooting so hard, though, you keep the overall time. I don't want this to, like, gouge out my way.
It's really freezing the finger post. We'll just keep
When I point, don't pressure me. Okay. Let's see what this one does. Mark has to hit it beautifully between my butt cheek and the low shot he did at first. He's got to hit you right here. Sure, he won't mess that up. Nope. Yeah?
Is it in between? Sir, are you okay? Mr. Jones, the target? You're trying to solve it. You got it, sir. That's the kid.
Maybe I do another project. That one hurt worse.
I don't think we need to do the other project.
Can I shoot Mark now?
Yeah. Yeah, you can shoot me.
With this bow? that moves faster. And he hit me. He got another shot here. Right here. I can't undo my overall shot because it's on backwards. I can do it real quick. Hey, son. This is gonna be a big bruise. I know that's gonna be a big bruise. I'll check back. Data review. 3 days after the experiment, the worst injury I had was from the first blunt arrow I took. Not only did it cause a more deep tissue injury, but it actually punctured my skin. This was due to the arrow shaft shooting straight through the rubber blunt head on impact. The other 2 shots I took left me with some seriously intense bruising, which was pretty impressive to me because I was wearing multiple layers of clothing. So here's my takeaway. Blunt-tipped arrows fired from a crossbow can absolutely work as a less lethal option for self-defense. Depending on the power of the crossbow and where someone is hit, they have a strong potential. But those are my thoughts, and I'd love to hear what you all think down in the comments. My YouTube membership or Patreon to get access to this content. So let's go back to this one, right outside the mystery items out of the potato bag. Mark took a serious which yes, was that? Sorry, Mark. Yeah, I'm on the 7. I just watched. Here, upstairs. Here, we're sure know about the Clear Mario Maker 2. No, I said the series was dead, but we're back. We're like a zombie. We're dead. We're back. I'm not gonna say better than ever because I'm not. But you know, I took some time away from it, and now I want to get back on the horse, back on the wagon, back off the wagon. What's the proper usage? Anyways, hope you enjoyed this episode, and yeah, let's do it. All right. Zane paid me $5 to try this uncleared level. I'm sure this will go exceedingly well.
Holy.
Okay, all right. So far, so good. Oh, come on, Zane. Come on, Zane. This should go well. I know I gotta get to 30 goals. Oh my gosh. So
Son of a bitch. I just dropped all of my fucking shit.
Be careful, middle.
Sorta.
Woohoo.
okay, okay.
Yeah, then we just go for it. Come on.
You're too sweet.
Where's the other one?
I am clocking out.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad right now.
Okay. Cancel that. Cancel that.
No. Have fun.
Cancel that.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm so upset.
Cancel that.
Good fortune unto you. Let's have some fun.
The fact that we had it.
Minions have spawned.
Dunzo, we beat it. Dude, that was literally giving me. My heart is like pounding.
Incoming dishes! John Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grinding. Even replaced multiple inputs. Those stuff got game. John Power Wash. A beautiful reflection of all that you are.
Okay.
Woohoo.
Lots of destruction.
Up.
Be sure to think PC, imagining Intel. Your aura is limitless.
Make sure to leave a tip.
This one is called Stuffy Guts, made by DL.
Left lane.
I bet you $20 you can't beat this level. Oh, we're playing it. Maybe it's stuff.
Okay.
What's my? I don't know.
Attack.
Ooh, this is a precision level.
Ah,
So
good work.
if you get USDL $20, yes. $20 of
Your right tower is under attack.
brain. Come on.
Enemy missing right.
Alright, this is it.
Cancel that.
Come on. Alright, there we go. Okay. That's it.
Your right tower is under attack.
Be careful
The
left.
heck is this?
Enemies incoming left.
The heck is this? Did I shave my legs for this? Taput? What? Is this the spike wall? Oh! Oh, tap out. Tap out. Oh, not Taput. I'm not ashamed that I took this anyway. Okay, next episode level is called Bouncy Bypass Bliss, hashtag DTR, hashtag PIE, made by Charles M. You better watch out. Oh no, not the wind.
Enemies incoming right.
Oh, it's a speeder.
Shut up. Gank middle lane.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for
No.
you.
You're too sweet.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Shut your mouth before I shut it. Shut your mouth before I shut it for you. Shut your
No.
mouth before I shut it for you. Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Oh my god. Really?
Gank middle lane.
Oh my gosh. You just can't wait to see me dead, can you? God. Oh, okay. Okay.
You have been slain.
What do I do? Bottom. What?
Your left tower is under attack.
What am I supposed to? What? I guess I need to.
Gank middle
What?
lane.
Shut your
Oh,
mouth
I
before
see what I
shut
can
it for you.
No.
Your left tower
Shut
is under
your
attack.
mouth before I shut it for
No.
you. Shut
There
your
we
mouth before I shut
No.
it for you. Shut your
No.
mouth before I shut it for you.
There we go. Okay,
Shut
there
your
we go.
mouth before I shut it for you.
No.
Biggest thing
Shut
is,
your mouth before I shut
can't.
it for you.
No.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
No.
Shut your mouth before I
Woo! That's easy.
I sense your
shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
No.
killing spree.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Yes.
Oh!
An enemy has been slain.
You may be of use after
An
all.
ally has been
After all.
slain.
Shut your mouth before I shut it for
Okay,
Okay.
here we go.
Please. You are too
Although I
sweet.
don't really
Shut
know
your
what.
mouth
22
before I shut
seconds
it
here.
for you.
Your left tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Cool. Cool.
Okay,
Your
okay,
middle
okay.
tower is under attack.
It's the heart of a champion.
Enemies incoming left.
Oh, that was made by Angel 2003. They level made by my dad. Let's see if we can be the first clear. Can't be having none of those snipes. See that? Bring it up. Oh my God.
That was graceful.
Who's hungry? Who's hungry?
Enemy missing right.
Okay. Here we go. Read. Oh gosh, this was a mistake. This was a mistake. This was a mistake, chat.
An enemy
Did it say all, or did it say all of the levels, or all of the coins, or some of the coins? No.
No.
No. Oh. Oh.
ally has been slain.
Oh. Oh.
Cancel that.
Gosh, this doesn't seem too bad. This doesn't seem like it's
Your
gonna be
right
too
tower
bad.
is under attack.
Oh.
Enemies in the right jungle. Enemy missing middle.
We're gonna kill all these guys. There you go. Nice. All right. Nice.
Your middle tower is under attack. An ally
Oh
has
my
been
gosh. Oh my
slain.
gosh. Oh my gosh.
Your right tower is under attack.
It's fine. Fine. We're wasting our star juice, but that's okay. Sometimes it's good to waste a little bit of your star juice for a better cause. Oh, There's even more there too.
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I've never been more fucking tilted. Morgan is pissing me off. How are you the same level as me? You keep stealing my fucking farms and purple buffs. All the ads. But you're still the same level as me, you fucking idiot.
Okay, yeah. Alright, now we just gotta beat the level.
An enemy
Beat the
has
level.
been slain.
Win.
Killing spree.
Win. Win. All you gotta do is win, 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 win. Oh no.
An ally has been slain.
Good. Good.
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh my gosh, no. No! Oh yes! Let's go. Let's go. The next other level we're taking a look at is called a no-hit troll, hashtag TGR. Hint, there aren't any hits in this level made by SMITE.
No problem.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Wow.
Your left tower is under attack. An ally has been slain. Your left tower has been destroyed.
The pyromancer has arrived.
Your middle tower is under attack.
It's not great.
Your right tower is under attack.
Who wants to play this? Who wants to play this? Who wants to play this level, Nana?
An enemy has been slain.
Okay. Dude, this level's absurd. There's no way. Then I have to make. There's something fishy going on here. There's something big stuff going on here. Something big stuff's going on. There's no way. There's no way. Well, I needed that spring.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's no way, man. There's no way. All right, you know, it's times like these. When my instincts are telling me there's something fishy about this, I'm gonna trust my instincts here, and I am gonna use the level viewer just to see. This level is a great big poopy poo. It's not Taint City. This is not Taint City. We have to wait right here. This is Taint Boulevard.
Your left tower is under attack.
Oh, it bounced off my head.
Your middle tower is under
Okay,
attack.
It's still going to be kind of hard to do.
An ally has been
There
slain.
we go. It should be. Should be. GG. Should be. GG. Should be GG.
Defeat.
Yeah. Everything else got away.
As a professional mechanic, your tools are essential for your living. I got tools complete every repair without giving an inch. Broad selection and industry-leading warranty. You can count on Icon. You can count on great value. Over 1,500 stores and interest-free credit on qualifying purchases. Why take tool truck prices? Tool truck quality. Unbeatable value.
Feeling healthy. Making a dinner.
How? How? Individuals that you first cleared that are like actually good in the lab, okay, or low curve, they don't really have to worry about sniper because they're actually good at this game. Where me, who is mediocre, here we go. Ooh, 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 reach the goal while holding a P. Caroline. Oh, oh, I like it. I like it. So I like it. I like it. Call me Mikey. Light cereal because I like it. Or call me what's his name? Billy Ray Cyrus because I like it. Oh gosh. Holy moly, Chad. Why did you clickbait your last thing? I was going through a very like I never want to play this game again. I still I'm not I would say I'm back to wanting to play this game again, but I don't I'm not as fed up with it as I was. Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh, I'm such a bad. Alright, this is the one. We're gonna beat it here. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt. No doubt right here. Notice. Here we go. Come on, Daddy. Come on. This is easy. Easy, easy, easy. Look it. Chris, don't do any cuts. Don't do any cuts on this account. Let them see the full unfiltered clear of this level. It's gonna happen right now. No, he's not gonna include the part where. Yeah. All right, Chris, here we go. Don't cut this at all. Just leave this all raw, unfiltered, unmasked, just straight up EGR, all in his shot, so people know this is the one. This is the one. You'll say he was number one. Who was this guy? He was number one. Hold on. Hold on. All right. Chris, here we go, Chris. Don't cut this at all. Keep this raw, unfiltered, unfettered, pure. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts. Just straight up. Oh! All right, Chris, here we go. Keep it. No cuts, raw, unfiltered, unfettered, pure EGR content. No cuts, no butts, no coconuts. Ah! All I do is win, 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 no matter what they say. But pause. I took a pause. This is it. Don't get scared now. This is it. This is it. Bro. What? What the? Alright, this is it. BB. BB. This is it. He died. I didn't know. Yeah, this is it. I guarantee it. Yeah, handsome man jug. You called it.
Oh, what is this? Oh, huh.
You called it. I can't wait to see you not have the first clear. Yeah. Made by Dusted Pants. Let's hop into it. Okay, here we go. We have a nighttime airship. Ooh. Ooh. With some secrets. Okay. That sounds like somebody cooked in the kitchen.
Minions have spawned.
Nice. So far, this feels like a very nice level. Feels like a nice put together level. Nothing too crazy. I do need a key, however. I don't know where a key is. Where the heck's the key door? Or where's the key at? Hello? Let's walk at it. Okay. Walk at the key.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Dang.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
Listen, I've done unclear level racing. Those are fun, but that's not what this is today.
Your aura is limitless, blocking distractions brilliantly from interrupting your flow. Introducing the Lenovo Core Edition AI PC.
Your middle tower is under attack. First blood.
Nice job.
No problem.
Ooh, don't die. Oh, don't die, please. Hey, at least you got a checkpoint. Nice. You got a checkpoint and a POW.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack. You have been slain. tower is under
Can I
attack.
make that jump? I swear I could make that jump. I swear I could make that jump. Unlikely, you don't think? You were saying? Nothing I like more than a little cheese in my upstairs level script. There's nothing I like more than a little cheese in my upstairs levels. The next level that I'm checking out is called Cloud 9, made by Speak with Wind. Check it out. Oh my! Oh my!
Your middle tower is under attack.
Oh, this is a
Your
bro.
right tower is under attack.
This is what we in the business call a fun level. A fun level.
Who? I don't know down there, right?
There we go. There we go.
Your middle tower is under attack.
No problem.
Oh!
Enemy
On my
missing
way.
left.
There we go.
An enemy has been slain.
I should have jumped there. Why did I jump there? I did it again.
Your right tower is under attack.
Well, let's go.
Enemy missing left.
Mario's Battery DCR. This was made by Fantastic Systems for DCR sequel Mario's Nightmare. Okay,
No
here we go.
problem.
Ooh, I got a hot ding dong. Hot ding dong. Wow, there's a lot. There is a lot going there. So, all right, I'll get him. I'll get it. Get it. I'll get this.
You have been slain. An ally has been slain.
Oh, that's a death. Okay, good.
Your
Good,
middle
chat.
tower is under attack. Your right tower is under attack.
Good. Good.
Your right tower is under attack.
What is going on? What is going on? Like, we can do this, but it's fine. It's fine to do this. But there's not. I thought that break room.
I mean, Daddy was like, "Can you reach that thing up there?" And I couldn't reach it. And I was like, "I can barely reach it." And he was like, "Look at this. See, I can do it, and I'm smaller than all of y'all."
But what? How does this help me? This is death right here. How does this help me? I just died here. Like, it's a hint. Okay, new section.
An ally has been
Row.
slain. You have been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Alright, here we go.
Is under attack.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Your middle
Beautiful.
tower
That's how we drew it up, yeah.
Your right tower is under attack.
Okay. Checkpoint.
Enemy missing left.
CB1.
Cancel that.
Have you tried these Febreze carbon clips? The intensity now gives you total control. I can figure it out. That smells good. Well, turn it down. I feel like enjoy 40 days of freshness. You'll
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
Tower is under attack.
Well, we see the ending of the level. That is progress. That is progress.
Your right tower is under attack. Killing spree.
Nice job. Enemy missing right.
You
I
have
don't
been
really
slain.
understand.
The pyro has arrived.
I don't know what's going on. Okay.
An enemy has been slain. Enemy missing left.
Oh! 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 And can I get an oh whoa? How about an ooh woo? You need the spring. I can't get the spring. I can't carry both the spring. I can't carry both the spring and the seed. It's impossible. If I do this, I do need the spring. How do I bring the spring?
An ally has been slain.
Ah, that's really, really hard to do. It is doable. It's just very hard. Okay.
Your right tower is under attack.
You said this orange pipe, right? Yeesh. Okay. No up in pipe. Hey, orange pipe. Wait, I went the wrong way? This is the wrong way? Listen, I have somebody. Yeah, someone's feeding me the answer. This is like that episode of SpongeBob when he's taking the driving test. Patrick's in his ears giving him all the answers, and Mrs. Puff says, that would be cheating. Well, guess what?
Your right tower is under attack. Your middle tower is under attack. Rampage.
Imagine laughing.
An enemy has been slain.
I'll kill
kill you
Okay.
last.
All right. Feed me the answers, Mrs. Puff. Oh wait. One of those leads to something. Right equals death. All right, I guess we're going over here.
Your right tower is under attack.
Bye.
Bye.
There's a second checkpoint. Oh!
There's no more
Oh, no, wait, it's the end. Ah, GG. Oh, wait.
Enemy missing right.
enemy missing left.
Give it to me, baby!
Enemy missing left.
Your right tower is under attack. Your right tower has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
Hello. Happy Friday. Howdy. How's everybody doing? How we feel? How you feeling? What's up? How you doing? Hello, Nathan, Yahoo, Crytek, Tigers fan, Ben, Gilwin, Nighthawk, Lift by Master. Aruba Duke, Mason, Peabody, Randall, Anti-Swipe, Jack, Mean, Langley, Jelly Bean, Henna, Lahad, Melly, Soul, Uncle Leo, Rap Ranger, Kenneth McKenna, Sebastian, Nate, Yellow, William, Sasha, Jeff, Jumpy, Desai, Lola, oh, Jeff, Paul State, Goofy Bean, Outbreaker. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a good day. Happy Friday. Glad you're here. Hello, 8-bit guy, Lauren, the Hill CD, Patrick, Joshua, Minions guy. So today I thought it'd be fun. I found a pretty cool, fun, yet hard super world made by this creator. I have no idea how to pronounce his name. Dakukio? Dakukayo? Kukio? I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce his name. All I know is I played the first level of the super world and it was really fun. If you want to check it out for yourself, here is the creator's ID. Let's does anybody have the creator's ID?
This is your aura, a beautiful reflection of all that you are. Blocking distractions. Introducing the Lenovo Aura Edition AI PC, imagined with Intel. Your aura is limitless.
Anybody jot that down? Why are you floating? I made new alerts. You'll see. If we ever get a new member or super chat, well, anybody? It was too fast. Your son made a village in Minecraft and called it Checkpoint City. Alright, well, I have it. Dafu. Can someone write down this? Someone write this down. Someone write this down in chat. Okay, thank you. Never mind. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. She had ribbons in her hair. Icamelli gets all the credit. So everybody's saying it afterwards.
Your left tower is under attack.
Dang it, Icamelli, you were wrong. It's a V. You let me astray. You let me astray. Enjoy your devotion.
Oh, my knuckle shirt looks cool.
You gave him all the credit.
You said no?
I said, oh.
Oh. I was like, sorry. Wait for it. It'll pop up. It'll pop up itself. Wait. Wait. Let's wait for it together. You guys can witness the new alert. I like them, right? You guys can whine and complain if you don't like them. They're staying. I spent $14 on these alerts. It's staying. I paid money. Any second. Any second. I haven't seen it. Any second. Can you hide chat? Yeah, you can hide. I don't remember. Click the 3 dots. Any second now, those are coming in here.
Double kill.
And
damn.
Is that my real hair? No. Sorry. Boy, any minute. Any minute.
Your left tower is under attack.
Yeah. Well, alright. It'll pop up. It'll pop up. Okay, let's start a new game. Okay, this is Super Dafu.
Immortal.
Thank you.
Your left tower is under attack.
Thank you. I don't know why the sound didn't pop up. Yeah, I don't know why I'll have to look into this now. But at least it works. Also, Goldie, thank you for the €2. Or €2. Thank you. Alright, here we go. Starting it up.
Your left tower is under attack.
Here we go. Level. Oh, there we go. It's really Goldie. Thank you for the super chat, Goldie, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Let's start. Okay, so the sounds are just incredibly delayed. Good to know.
An enemy has been slain.
Good to know. Okay.
Your left tower is under attack. Your left
What?
tower has been destroyed.
I can't get the first jump, bro. Dude, the first jump is hard. Okay. Okay, that's fine. You know what? I played this level and I'm
Your left tower is under attack.
maybe I have to jump on it mid-air. Is that a mid-air first jumpy? What the heck is wrong with me?
Your
Okay,
middle
maybe I
tower
just need.
is
I
under
think what I need. I think I just need a little bit. Stop it, chat. Stop it. There we go. Okay. I just need a little more speed. This is why is the first jump so hard? And There we go. All right. I'm gonna go to the left. Okay. Get the first jump. It's all good now. Yeah. Okay. Look at us. Look at us. It's gonna go to the left. It's all good. This is why I'm here. I like to think I'm the most relatable gamer on the internet. Dang! Walt Weather! Oh, thank you for the $20 super chat, Walt. Holy heck! Shout out to Walt. Look at some love for Walt in here. Walt. Uncle Walt. There we go. Hey! Daddy's gaming now!
An enemy has been slain.
Have to do something big and important.
Side shot.
Destroy the little enemy phoenix.
Attack right lane.
Every moment of my
Oh, we're
life.
goons.
Your life.
Destroy the right enemy tower. Your right tower is under attack.
People. That you can make an emotional bond with.
I'm asking you to touch with a calm voice. A king will never be successful. Nobody knows who you are. Nobody.
Sorry.
The all energy and focus to be the greatest bodybuilder on the entire planet. So, it's one for being a champion, one for not being a champion.
Your right tower is under attack.
Feel pain. On my way.
Hey guys, skipping back here. Current, at least. No.
Your left tower is under attack.
I
Your
didn't even
left tower
see that.
is under attack.
I didn't even
Tower
see
is
it.
under attack.
I didn't even see it, dude. Alright. Careful. Careful, SpongeBob, careful! Careful, SpongeBob, careful! Alright. Woo! Alright, we're doing it. Good. Good start. Good start. I don't know, Batman, will it? Hey, what up, man? What's up, Dynite? Our loins are girded now. Thank you again, Walt. Apologies that the sound effect is like super replayer. Alright, level 2. So for those that are wondering, you know, super calm, bro. And you know what? That's because super. No, there's it.
We also got two bunches of
$5
cilantro.
Yeah.
So I can make
That's
friends
because
with it.
super calm, bro. It's a Super Mario 3 ROM hack made by Incredible Taco. And
Which winning are you guys putting?
We're winning.
Put that hack into Mario.
An enemy has been slain.
So this should have a very compact. All the levels are probably going to be Mario 3. Which you guys know, I love Mario 3. Mario 3 is the best Mario game ever made. That's it.
An enemy has been slain.
Nate, thanks for the $5. Great power from the huge election. No, and I know it. Yay!
No, Graham.
Listen, I'm just telling you, if you like auto, boy, is Mario 3 the game for you.
No, Graham.
Oh! Holy heck, that is a Don't get scrambled.
Victory.
See you. Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, kind of cooking. Hold up, let him cook. Let him cook. What's up here? What's that say? It says Paco, Ryu, Grand Pooh Bear. What's up, C7? What's up, Stevie Bob? Hello, what's up, John?
What's up,
You were
Graham?
Super Mario All Stars.
No. That's how far you.
I'm just trying to
Take him.
All right, let's get our lives up. We are going to play the bonus. Think I'll get this chance? Think I got this? I'll do this without looking. No look, man. That was 100% luck. That was all luck. All right,
You know what's smart? Treating
Josh,
yourself
Josh.
without cheating your goals. Be smart with factor.
507.
Do a walkthrough of what
First thing that went through my mind was this might be a mistake. It didn't feel real.
you don't really think the worst. You get told ours. This is so that any parent can do.
Today we're talking about a style, not just any style. One that you maybe never considered is actually a style.
Protesters invaded Echo Park restaurant, even dumped red paint on the sidewalk out front. At least the third time, all this because the owner decided to add meat and dairy to what was a vegan-only menu.
And recently, I've been positing this question. I know that there is a level of reality to this, obviously, because people are ethical, the moral, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But there is veganism. We're talking about veganism. People standing on trucks. Huge punch, by the way.
I mean, hey, after all, I agree with you. We should always see the good side of people. For example, Hitler.
I tried to be as cordial as possible. Didn't work out for me. Didn't work out for me. It seems like that doesn't work out, being nice to people. She's completely addicted to the internet. She obsesses over every single comment. She can't put her phone down. She posts so many times a day, and most of her posts are just responses to comments. Like, it doesn't, this is her job, but it shouldn't be. She should be doing something else. This is a complete and total waste of human life. We have a lot to cover, so if you're a vegan, I recommend just commenting now, saying how much you hate me, that you're unsubbing, etc. But we're going to be talking about some really interesting, fun stuff. By the way, I do not hate vegans. I just don't like. Just kidding. I know. There's just a truly disagree. I'm not one of those guys. But hospital admissions in England due to vitamin and mineral deficiencies seem to have surged in recent years, according to some very reliable headlines. Very reliable. This is an extremely reliable news source. This coincides with the rise of veganism in the West. I'm going to call it Western veganism. Is what I'm going to call it. Okay. Because not all veganism is created equal. Oreos and pasta are vegan.
Let's be real. Along with Western veganism, it is also important to talk about the fact that correlation does not mean causation. I learned that in, I think, fucking elementary school. Regardless, the correlations and just the negative press that vegans are constantly getting has sparked some concern. Like a trend. Is it a trend? Is there nutritional adequacy of plant-based and diet hikers? No, I don't know. I really don't know. What about carnivore people who just eat meat? I know a guy who went on a carnivore diet and had a heart attack like 3 months later. And he wasn't even that old. He's still alive. But I don't know anyone who was on a diet and did anything except for just become a raging kid. No heart attack. I'd rather have like actual or new ones. Yeah. The point is, massacre. Right. It doesn't really make a lot. Is veganism a psyop to make wheat and lame? Right. Since they can't
The
take
one
our
right there.
they take away our meat. Yeah. Oh, would you? 50% no. Well, positive. It's what these videos are all about. I halfway believe that right there. And the holy plan diet that a lot of them handle could be some kind of deliberate attempt to weaken people, or it's an unintended consequence of people just doing things for money, it seems like. I really don't know. Today we're talking about the vegan psyop, specifically Western vegan militant activists. I'm not personally talking about targeting over the last decade, the vegan movement has witnessed a fairly significant escalation in the intensity and frequency of activism, or at least what is made visible to the public through social media, through sharing social media. Militant activism and militant veganism and the protection of animal freedom. I mean, they start off, I'm pretty sure, as a terrorist cell. So, like, that's, bio, whatever it's called, yeah. And then there's a lot of vegan activists who have been very vocal for a very long time. Misanthropes. Every day, 3 million animals are murdered. The start of things the attack on butcher Kasuna stall is absolutely justified. The fact that Kasuna is an organic butcher who cares about the welfare of the animals is irrelevant. A good example of the activism that is at the forefront of people's minds would be the protests against Sane's Regenerative Kitchen and Brewery in Los Angeles. Check this out.
Minions have spawned.
Whatever, just kidding. She shouldn't. That's great. It's very aggressive. There's a right way and then there's a wrong way for a lot of people. And sure, maybe it is ethical, but like at the end of the day, who cares? I mean, I do a little bit. I won't be around that long. So plus, I interviewed Mr. D, so why should I care? I'm extremely well in things.
Oh my god. That's annoying. Why do they always hit me middle lane?
This is sad, though. I feel bad for this kitchen. It's truly a testament to the insanity and the inability to be rational that some people hurt. That restaurant's decision to introduce meat and dairy to its menu caused controversy, and a mob of activists gathered outside the establishment to express their outrage.
Good game.
The vegans ride at 10 to noon because they're tired. They don't ride at dawn. Get it, guys? Get it? Us hunters ride at 4:30 a.m. and then don't shoot anything and then go to sleep and then sleep for the whole day because they have a terrible migraine because they woke up too early. In June 2023, activists stormed the Sage restaurant and they threw fake blood, which just seems like, why would you even do this? What is that? Paint? That's beet juice. That's blood of their plants. That's a testament right there. That's so funny. At least they believe in something though, right? At least they have faith in something, but it's like meaningless. Small. Ew, that's not fake blood. What is that? What is that's vegan blood right there. That's vegan's like bloodletting. Just and it's like it comes out like fucking dirty. What does that look like? Tomato soup. It's savory, dude. It's really savory. Just incidents of this single restaurant in Los Angeles are not isolated, by the way. We talked about vegan foodie being a terrible person. It happens a lot in Australia. Australia has a very strong vegan activist movement. They employ disruptive tactics. They chain themselves to vehicles at busy intersections. I feel like this is something that everyone goes through for a short period of time and then grows out of. Is that bad? I feel like that's something they're going to grow out of. Whenever I see someone in my personal life, by the way, have never been wrong. If you're not making money off the internet for being vegan, there's a level of discipline that is required. The level of self-motivation that is required is very difficult. And I'm talking like 1% of 1% or 1% do it. People who are very intelligent deserve nothing but respect and do it in real life, off camera. Your friends watch Dominion and go down a rabbit hole. Nobody gets vegan. Nobody gets for like 6 months, maybe a year and a half, or maybe until they get out of college. And then they're no longer part of a collective, and then their minds will. You know what I'm saying? You guys have experienced it. I have like 5 friends who have done that exact same thing in just slightly different ways. And I love them, by the way. They're very rational people. I'm not trying to shit on them. It's just, it is important to admit certain things that feel important are just fads. They're just fads. It's nothing more than just wanting to feel a certain way at a certain time. And that just kind of helps you. By the way, the chain in Melbourne, Australia resulted in 38 arrests and caused, you guessed it, significant disruptions in civilian traffic. The vegan saw the tip of the vegan spear, a very flimsy spear. They frequently conduct raids on meat works across multiple Australian states, and they demonstrate levels of organization and coordination previously unseen in the activist movement. Look at them. Oh my lord, no evil can last forever. Yeah, everyone will die. You guys know that? This is a peaceful protest. It does look peaceful. See, these people look very peaceful. This guy especially, like all these people, I'm sure I would get along with until they start yapping and talking, and then I would just listen. I would still get along with them just fine because I'm a human being and I respect people. I'm not a shit starter on YouTube. I tried. I pose it. I pretend to be that, but like really though, it's mostly good. I really don't care that much. But also, veganism is a psyop and everything you believe is not real. And it's never why. And there's like imperial evidence of it. There's none. I just seem like it. Farmers, in particular, are feeling the vegan psyop more than ever.
Farmers and meat organisations have met with counter-terrorism groups in response to the growth of the movement. The National Pig Association tells this programme its members can't sleep, with activists allegedly turning up at farms and slaughterhouses at night.
I believe it is a psyop, by the way, to usher in lab-grown meat. I don't think that anyone would ever want to eat meat grown in a lab, and I think that a lot of people becoming really angry and vegan is a great way to force the average consumer to just do that, which there's nothing wrong with that. Average Joe Schmo, I feel like should probably just eat meat. If you're completely detached from the process of life and death and you've never like seen an animal or held an animal and you're really like you just grew up in, let's say, Philadelphia, for example, and you think non-ironically that meat comes from the grocery store, or at least you thought that until you were 25, then you have no right to consume living things. In my opinion, I'm not saying you shouldn't, but you just don't have like a right. It's just purely a privilege, which you should be able to enjoy in your first world country, whatever. But it makes sense, though. It makes sense. I feel like I'm schizo right now. I feel bad. Schizophrenic, I just called out. Sorry about that, schizophrenic. Sorry about that. Had a little bit of that at one point. Free drone. Not really, though. Turns out something else. Anyways, farmers report feeling threatened by vegan activists who invade their land and disrupt their operations, which that happens a lot outside of America. It doesn't happen that much in America, it seems like.
That family in particular
saw up to 300 of their chickens actually suffocate as a result of this farm invasion. And potential health impacts of the family, they're feeling incredibly unsafe and intimidated on their own property.
The National Farmers Federation in Australia, for example, has criticized activist maps that expose factory farms. I mean, these are really militant in Australia.
You have a right to protest an important right and a hard fought one, but what are you trying to get? What's the strategic aim here? You're trying to win hearts and minds to a cause. Like Melbourne, and I don't really think that happened yesterday. I think you had a lot of very grumpy commuters, a lot of people who couldn't catch tram and couldn't get their decent coffee. Like, once you do that to a Melbourneian, you have lost us.
The implication is that if you get crazy, insane people who are willing to make lists and maps of locations of something that as innocuous as just making food for the masses, if you give them the location of those things and they're willing to do insane shit like this and this, maybe that poses a risk for biosecurity. Or, you know, what if there was a large subset of people who thought you shouldn't drink water? And then the vegan activists, the water activists, the fucking spiced activists, I don't know, what's some kind of water joke, made maps of all the reservoirs and water sources around America. That probably would be really scary. With that sentiment in mind, it's important to note as well, we've already talked about this in the vegan foodie video, but the effectiveness and actual ethical implication of the militant activist tactics, it is a huge subject of debate, and it doesn't do any good. In my opinion, it makes me dislike people because it's irrational. Dr. Tyler Patis, this guy, a research fellow, I like to call him, a research fellow. He argues that such extreme methods as vandalism and intimidation may be counterproductive to the movement's goal. Hey, man, no fucking shit. It's a diet that y'all are pretending has. He also says that this type of thing reinforces negative stereotypes and potentially alienates the average person, the public, from accepting or wanting to be a part of veganism. And yeah, you know what, it does. It absolutely does. I can tell you, Tyler, it definitely does. Even how bison they eating the Gulf Cat, and even the strong anti-vegan sentiment that I found bison, you know, on its sites and here in Australia. Okay, Australian. Well, I think it's very easy, but people dismiss vegans as crazy. Self-righteous socialists and stories that don't need to be taken seriously. This guy legitimately just encapsulated 85% of all vegans into one sentence and just destroyed them, splattered them all over. 85% of them. Seriously, it's like a lot. It's a lot. That's what it is. It's not a diet. It's not about actually making change. It's about virtue. Virtue. Feeling virtuous in the moment and just feeling like you're better than other people. Because you feel bad. And then you see something, you're like, well, if I help, that'll make me feel good. And then you feel good if I make other people feel bad. Then eventually you forget. Start eating meat again. Because it's really ridiculous. Militant vegan activism makes people hate you, and it's illegal. But a lot of people don't really give a shit, and they continue to engage in civil disobedience, which that's the psyop part, I feel like, right? Like, if you're giving people this thing, this vessel that they're probably not eating very healthy diets because they're spending all their time being disobedient. That's probably what, like, it's a lot of effort to be a vegan, like I assume, right? It's a ton of effort to be a whole foods vegan, a healthy vegan. Seems like you have to be built different. Dominion, you've probably heard of that. Everyone's like, like Dominion, and it's just like a snuff film of factory farms, which is absolutely not representative of the farming. Generally speaking, it's just not. But the fellow who directed that, Chris Delforce, says that people watching this type of stuff, it does cause them to be more directly active and more of an activist. Dominion, if you watch Dominion and that's what makes you a vegan, it's definitely a way to kind of, become more enraged. But a lot of people have never seen death or anything like that. A lot of people have never seen nature in any way. They're completely detached from reality in every single measurable way. I mean, it's crazy. And the condition of certain factory farms is really bad. I mean, that's objective. I don't think there's any way to to kind of argue against that, but being a militant and arguing against it through that is it's like saying paint is green and stuff. If it's green paint, you're just like, that paint is green! And it's so green, and then you're like making people mad because you're screaming it at them. And they're like, yeah, I see it's green. What am I supposed to do about it? Scream that it's green as well? It's like, it's kind of stupid to do it. To do that. Hamburger. All the craziness aside, there has been a shift in the global food industry. All right, meat consumption is still incredibly high and absolutely needs to be substantially lower. If you're a 365-pound bulking man, and I'm not talking about bulking like getting fit, but like bulking. You're bulking. You're for like printing or something like that. Maybe lay off meat a little bit. You know, your heart will thank you. Your heart will thank you. Vegans are they're definitely right about the diet, for sure. They're absolutely correct about that. And it is impossible to argue with. It really is. Maybe you throw a steak in there 2 times a week, then it'd be even better. But it is it beats most other diets. Like, really it does. Just research it a small amount and look at the country.
I think that running to the bathroom all the time comes with age, but you don't have to suffer. Oftentimes it's caused by an enlarged prostate. Vascular Interventional Heart specializes in a minimally invasive outpatient procedure called PAE.
PAE procedure is done under light sedation. There's no cutting, no sexual side effects, and no risk of urinary incontinence compared to other surgical options.
For information about PAE, visit VIP-medical.com or call 623-624-6789.
We put food back on tables, support local workers, unlock doors, and walk together. Help Catholic charities serve your neighbors in need. Join us at We Are Catholic back west.
Countries who eat it, they're very extremely healthy. For example, how about certainly not vegans, but vegetarian consumption of fish, you know, sexual deviancy. I don't know. Dude. Plant-based eating in general is growing more and more popular, which I think is pretty cool. In the UK, it has increased by 10% in the last year, which is great. Those are vegetarian options, vegan options across the board. A lot of these things seem guilt-free, harm-free, or whatever, but they're not. And anytime you're making anything, you're also killing shit. You have to like acknowledge that and just kind of recognize that that's just nature. You're a part of nature. You're not this amorphous blob that's omnipotent. You're a person. You shit. You poop out of your ass, and then you have a disgusting birth, and then you'll die. You'll just be bones and just you'll be worm food. Eventually, worms will eat. Isn't that weird? Or they'll get burnt, and then you just won't be a part of nature anymore. You'll literally be an amorphous base of ashes. I think the amplification of the consumption of plant-based food is not so much a result of the vegan movement, but more so media. People earnestly reading things and believing them, like, for example, this article from The Guardian, The Unstoppable Rise of Vegan. Pretty good, you know, or this one, The Plant-Based Revolution.
Every day we get out of bed and we ask ourselves, what should I eat? To be able to digest your food comfortably, efficiently, is the essence of being a healthy human. They were very, very clear. A healthy diet consists of...
Dr. Desmond, he's a plant-based gastroenterologist,
the author of the new book, The Plant-Based Diet Revolution.
He incorporates whole plant-based nutrition to treat your problems, not just the symptoms.
Pretty good. Or maybe a celebrity endorsement, like Joaquin Phoenix, narrator of Dominion, or Billie Eilish, or Bianca, dude, with their plant-based advocacy. Like, people will be like, yeah, I'll do that. I'll try that. And a little bit's better than nothing, too, by the way. So it does work. Then you've got people pretending to be vegan, and then they're actually not. There's a lot of that, too. There's a lot of that. That is also an absolute reality. Vegans sneak shit. They sneak shit. As long as they're not doing it on their Instagram, their TikTok, or their YouTube, they're sneaking shit. Because it's not a religion. You're not going to go to hell if you eat a sandwich. You're just going to feel sad. Aww. Because we've got the media and celebrities involved. That is another token in the psyop. I'm just saying, people who are famous and get paid to say things and act and do things and perform and stuff, they go out the stove, just like politicians. Politicians, if you get a country boy who's been working as a fucking plumber, just hating his job, hating his life, and he's like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go vegan because I've been feeling a little smug. I'll eat me some more cucumbers and maybe You got a guy like that, and he starts talking about, hey, y'all, other plumbers and tradesmen and people who form the heart of America and not just a very loud minority on the internet and for famous people and for the 1% of 1%. Have y'all tried eating more and less meat? Makes you feel pretty, makes you feel better. Or maybe exercising and then also consuming meat when you're exercising. That's never happened. If that happened, it would be more meaningful to me. But everything else seems like a psyop. Very vegan friendly. Is this Pinocchio? Are we Pinocchio? Are the vegans Pinocchio? Is there a strong bully behind the scenes? Governments are also now promoting plant-based eating. Why? That's worrying a little bit. That's worrying a little bit to me. Ever since that ruined school lunches or whatever, I was homeschooled, so I didn't have to go through that shit. But honestly, I'm talking about my mom. She ruined my school lunches for sure. Sorry, mom. Didn't mean to call you. I was talking about Michelle Obama. I also don't even know if she's talking. I know nothing about Michelle. I know more about my mom. I didn't even. So we got subsidies for plant-based innovation, money from big ticket donors. We've got public awareness campaigns. The government's getting involved. School programs encouraging plant-based meals. Institutional support for a plant-based diet, not specifically vegans, but a plant-based diet. Makes you wonder which side the psyop is coming from. Is it farmers? Are farmers? Is it like the incumbent sort of, we have a lot of animals and we have a lot of money in this, and then you get strangled with that bullhorn talking about eat broccoli, oh country boy, you're gonna get your ass. Is it a psyop from that side that's inadvertently paying money, Operation Northwood style, shooting down Cuban friendlies? Is it that? Is it, let's bolster the crazy vegan activists because they're all crazy and we'll make a video about it? Or is it the government who wants people to be vegan and docile, all right? Wants people to be, and after they take away our meat, they're going to take away our food. Or is it just, a genuine change that is the antithesis of, like, Western consumerism? That also could be used as a psyop, but it's like, well, regardless, the media influence and the government backing has prompted a slight backlash from big meat producers who have been criticizing what they believe is biased media coverage and unfair government policies that favor plant-based alternatives, which that does make sense because you can't make a vegan burger. Like, you can't have a small farm in rural America where we make bean burgers and we sell them in mass enough to make a profit. No. It's gigantic companies and corporations who are creating the plant-based alternative.
$500,000 with Monopoly Scratchers from the Arizona Lottery.
Generally speaking, right? Like, generally speaking, the ones that affect the most people. Whereas you got 4,000 acres in Texas, that's enough meat for every HEB in a 1,000-mile radius. It's very complicated. There's a lot of moving pieces. And big meat saying even KFC and McDonald's are introducing plant-based menu items. I think fucking Burger King has had whatever it's called, you won't believe it, patty. What are they called? Amazing patties? It's some kind of stupid name. Impossible Burger, that's it. They had that shit for years. I got one once and I was like, man, this is nasty. And then I ate it normally, and then I tried the Impossible Burger. Normal hamburger. Man, this tastes like fake smoke. Why they sell it is disgusting. Same with the Impossible Burger. It's just nasty. It's not a burger again. Like, what do you expect? Oh, by the way, if you think eating a plant-based alternative from either one of those places is going to make any kind of difference ethically, you're dumb. Maybe in your health, potentially, but like, if you think that's activism or a part of your activism, you are a dumbass. Legitimately. Like, seriously. They don't care. They're just trying to get your money. Go to the Stage Regenerative Cafe or whatever it's called. Even though they sell meat too, don't throw blood. Don't spew your fucking seed all over the floor there. Go and continue supporting them because they're actually going to be the ones to make a difference. Not McDonald's and KFC. Colonel Sanders doesn't give a fuck. He's dead. Just give her. Yet again, the involvement of megacorps seems like it's part of the psyop. You got McDonald's. If you think McDonald's cares, do you think Ronald McDonald cares about your movement? You are sorely mistaken. So sorely mistaken. They didn't even have the nutritional. which a lot of this isn't true, but it is true for some people because some of the vegans that I know eat more unhealthy than I do, just with less meat. They eat more pasta and more Oreos. Both of those things, I'm sure you've heard, are vegan. It's really difficult to eat healthy in general, especially as a vegan. It requires, like I said, an insane amount of discipline and just self-motivation, which people just don't have. Professor Camilla Hawthorne, chair of the Royal College of GPs, whatever the fuck that royal title is, expressed concern over the alarming rise in hospital admissions due to vitamin deficiency. She noted, with some anecdotalness, right, a near tenfold increase in admissions for patients with a diagnosis of iron deficiency and a fourfold increase in folate deficiency, which is caused by a lack of nutrition in your diet, not because you're not eating meat and not because you're only eating plants or not because you're eating meat. You can do all these things regardless. It just means you're not consuming nutritionally dense food, which is possible in any diet. But meat happens to be delicious, succulent, and quite nutritionally dense in iron and folate. So is spinach. The spinach is ripe with folate. But folic acid, 5-NHTF methyl methionine, and you need an alternate form of folate. I forget what it is. B6? No, that's not it. What's it? No. It's like MHTF. I forget what it's called. Methylation of folate, methylation pathways. It's been a little while since I've read this stuff, and I've been on the coding bandwagon lately, so I'm just like, variables, methods, 50,000 methods, all right, 6,000 vertices in a toothbrush. The German Society for Nutrition also has taken a cautious stance in regard to veganism, stating that vegan diets are not recommended for certain vulnerable populations, including children, pregnant women, nursing women, and/or adolescents due to the risk of nutritional deficiencies. Adolescents, they are growing. So, they're going to become malnourished and insane. Their brains will rot out of their heads if they don't eat the right food, nutritionally dense food. So, yeah, you got a nutritional organization saying, hey, maybe people who are, really need to eat healthy don't eat the vegan diet. They're not saying it because it's not healthy. They're saying it because it's realistically not something that people do when they are vegan, is eat a healthy diet. And also, if you have to get shots of vitamin D in your diet, I feel like that's pretty bad as well. Like, where that seems bad. A study in the UK found that half of the vegan samples were deficient in vitamin B12, which is extremely important. Let's see. Let's look at this. B12. This is funny. This is part of PSYOP. Deficiency, mental, depression, anxiety, confusion, memory impairment, hallucinations, delusions, slow-imitation, mania. Oh, wow. Holy shit, psychosis. It kind of makes sense. Kind of weirdly makes sense. That's crazy. Crazy. It's kind of lining up a little bit. Dr. Benton is another fellow whose research has directly correlated low levels of vitamin B12 in a person's blood with their IQ, which is really funny and sad because a lot of people, B12, it's a worldwide issue. Unfortunately, people who don't have access to healthy food suffer from a lot of the same issues that people do have access to healthy food but decide not to because they're stupid. So, like, you have probably another kind of unfortunate curve in IQ malnourishment being forgotten by a system that doesn't care about you because eventually you'll die and you won't care. David Benton said there are some tragic cases of children whose brains fail to develop because of their parents being ill-informed. Oh my.
You know what's smart? Dinner on autopilot. Eat smart with factor.
God, that is so horrible. In the elderly, one study found that the brains of those with lower B12 were 6 times more likely to. Obviously, studies are fallible. A lot of studies are nonsense, so take that with a grain of salt. But there's enough information here, definitely, to know to be careful. And if you are going to eat vegan, actually genuinely eat vegan, or just eat vegan most of the time, have like some kind of vegan salmon fillet once a month, once a week, some big steak once a week, just something a little bit extra. Eat a whole food vegan meat or Oreos in your pasta too, but like 20%, and the other 80% health. A lot of ex-vegans who talk about a darker agenda that lends more so into the psyop. For example, this article that you have to pay for, and I'm not going to. Who's pushing the agenda? There's always an agenda. There's always a psyop, no matter what, especially when you're talking about consuming things and buying things. I don't think food was ever intended in nature to be a part of your value system. I really don't think it is. I don't think it's healthy. I think it's really stupid. All this stuff is really stupid. If you're a carnivore, I think you're an idiot. If you're a vegan, I think you're an idiot, or at least you're prone to idiocy, right? I don't think you're actually an idiot. I think those are just idiotic things to be staples in your life. Like, I only eat. If you also only eat meat, but occasionally you don't care and you like eat a sandwich or a salad or some candy or something like that's cool. That's really chill. I like that. But it being a part of your value system, and you're not actively involved in growing it or hunting it, then you're a fool. You're genuinely a fool. It doesn't matter where you're at. You're a total fool. You've been fooled. You've been duped. There's also the idea that veganism is linked to demonic forces as well.
Last days, the Holy Spirit says, people will depart from faith, so that's the foundation of everything. Then there'll be deceiving spirits, and
That he's running for his life. Well, he has life someone. He's getting healed. He just beats the fuck up.
Now, how does this look like? I don't know, sir. Tell us. Stop. I'll tell you. This all could be one big poop piece. I really have no idea, guys. But the response from all organizations, it seems like specifically organizations that are vegan by nature, add fuel to the fire. Some people are like, we need to be careful, guys. We need to be careful. And then others are like, killing animals is wrong. And then some people are like, what do y'all think? Science or not? Comment down below. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to see more content, go to my second channel, Ooooowwweeeee.
Up or lying.
I relearned C-sharp in August. I started coding in August and Unity in August. Follow my journey. There's currently no videos up, but maybe by the time this goes up, there will be. I don't know. Probably not. Also, go to sour.gg and buy some sour boy sour candy to post a new flavor every week. Motherfucker. So go enjoy that shit. I'll talk to you guys in the next This is Rocky. I guess he needed new tires. So, I jumped on eBay Motors. So, peace.
hi everyone, Donut here. Today we're going to be going over another put it down situation. But this time it's way more of a cluster than usual. You might have already heard about this crazy incident that took place on a subway in New York. Those things that are super safe for the public. A guy with a knife decided to try and play some chicken with the cop, which, as I said, for a New York subway is kind of normal. Except this time, a couple of bystanders and an officer were struck by stray bullets. So stick around for even more reasons to avoid New York, just like the plague swamp it is. But first, a word from our sponsor, MyBookie. UFC 307 is coming up, and it's going to be a bloodbath. If you're a betting man like me, then you probably want to find a reliable place where you can put money down to make some big money. MyBookie puts you in the driver's seat to cash in on every punch, kick, and knockout. Our main card for the night is going to be Pereira versus Roundtree, two undefeated fighters. Right before that, we're going to have our females fighting. We got Piddington and Pena beating the shit out of each other. Both of these chicks are hard as hell. It's going to be an awesome fight. And if you use my promo code DONUT at mybookie.com, you can score a double deposit bonus. That's right, you can double the cash in your account before you even place your first bet. This is a limited time bonus, so jump on it if you're a betting man. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really excited about UFC 307. And I'm probably going to throw some money on it at MyBookie. Bet with confidence on any fight, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. September 15th, 2024, Brooklyn, New York. It is Sunday afternoon at around 3 p.m. A guy competing for the gold medal of stupid decides to jump over the turnstile in the subway right in front of two NYPD officers. Oh, surprise! The guy skipping the subway fare has a knife in his possession.
Okay, great. He's got a knife. Of course he does. Why not? Good life decision, man.
I know, I'm shocked too. It's almost like people got used to not paying for things in New York. After this is when the real stupid kicks in. Our boy, who's already been kicked out once, decides to jump the turnstile again, right in front of the same two cops who kicked him out. Our officers, of course, spot the guy and follow him up to the platform. Now, what do they see? The suspect is just walking around on the platform with a knife in his hand, kind of like he's in a British suburb. Naturally, the officers decide to follow him so he doesn't hurt anyone and eventually try to stop him when they get a chance. That's when the dude just keeps stacking up those stupid points and decides to tell the officers that he's going to kill them. He tells them, don't touch me and don't make me kill you. Telling them, don't touch me and don't make me kill you is a pretty serious threat from a guy with a knife in his hand who has already disobeyed a couple of commands from the officers. At this point, they're pretty tense. So, you got two officers trying to calm the guy down. He's clearly not interested. This is where it gets really dangerous. The L train pulls up. Instead of stopping, the guy just strolls right onto the train. We have talked about the case law Tennessee versus Garner around here quite a bit. This case law says that if you believe anyone is a lethal threat or if it's all serious bodily harm to a member of the public or the officers, you can use lethal force even if they're pleading.
Then they ran away. I ran after him. Bang! Trying to shoot him in the back. But I don't look so good either.
Clearly, a guy with a knife who hasn't been listening to them says, I'm going to kill you. That might fall under Tennessee versus Garner. Let's see what the officers do. Well, the two officers do what they're supposed to do. They follow him and tell him to drop the knife at first. They're still trying to de-escalate the situation. But does he drop the knife? No, of course not. That would be too easy. They tried the taser twice, which of course doesn't work. I swear tasers are more of a suggestion sometimes.
That suggestion is denied, Mr. Bell.
You remember that one dude, the I'll get you. I will say both officers having their tasers out, not a firearm out, is pretty dangerous. Usually in these situations, if someone has a deadly weapon like a knife, you want to have one officer with lethal cover and one officer with non-lethal cover. Instead, we see both officers with tasers tasing the suspect. Not only is this guy still armed with a knife, but he's probably a little pissed off now. Even feeling pretty invincible at this point, maybe. He doesn't seem to be all there, which is probably what leads to what happens next.
Addiction tells you, one last time, I'll go to treatment tomorrow. But tomorrow may never come. Your new life is one phone call away.
Here's another angle of what just happened. Here's where things go from bad to worse. This idiot makes his way back into the platform and the officer's still getting in command. They're still trying to get him to drop the knife. De-escalation, de-escalation, de-escalation. What does he do though? You guessed it. He charges at them. Yes, literally runs at two cops with a knife in his hand. At this point, it's game over. The officers fire their weapons and the suspect is hit. I think this will be the end of the story. Things get a little bit tragic right here though. 9 shots were fired. Fortunately, 2 bystanders and a cop were hit. One of the bystanders, a 49-year-old man, was shot in the head and is now in critical condition. Another bystander, a 26-year-old woman, was grazed, and the officer was shot in the armpit. Thankfully, the officer is expected to recover. As you can imagine, people were not happy about this situation. You got a lot of folks calling out the NYPD for how they handled the situation. There's been a lot of heat from the public, especially from the 49-year-old man's family. His attorney went on the record saying the shooting was reckless and could have been avoidable. Most of the comments I've seen are kind of split down the middle. You got people saying, what the hell was the cop supposed to do? There was a guy running at them with a knife. Let's be honest, trying to disarm a dude with a knife a couple feet in front of you running at you isn't really a thing you can do. On the other hand, one of the major rules of firearm safety is know what's beyond your target. In this situation, civilians and another officer. This is a tricky one, which is why I want you to let me know in the comments below what you think about it. As for the suspect, he survived and is now facing 8 counts, including attempted aggravated assault on an officer, criminal possession of a weapon, and menacing. He was arraigned from his hospital bed because getting shot a bunch of times will do that to you. He pled not guilty and his bail is set $250,000. He's due back in court in November, so we'll see what happens. This case nearly got easier until someone grabbed the knife off of the floor and walked off with it. They later called up for the guy and covered the knife, stated that he just wanted a souvenir. Oh, you not in jail. That was a tricky situation. I hate that bystanders got called in. And on the other hand, what was the officer supposed to do? That's why I asked you guys in the comments below to let me know. If you want to see a lot of uncensored stuff with my friends like that electrician, Brandon Herrera, Rantham, administrative results, all of the homies, and myself, you can go to pepperbox.tv. It's in your browser, iOS, Android, and even on smart TV. That's pepperbox.tv. And if you want to help the channel, you go to donutoperator.com, get some super sweet merch, or follow me on any social media platform. And until next time, everyone, please have a fantastic day.
I find him an awful one. I don't want. I'm nervous. You remember?
Yeah, it was. Hey everyone, Donut here. This video is a little bit old. You may have seen it before. I'm still trying to catch up on the past couple of months, but we're going to get into a Thanksgiving video. Shooting. Thanksgiving is supposed to be a time for turkey, enjoying your racist grandpa, drink tons of whiskey, and blacking out with family. Thanksgiving is not for having to evacuate your home because your crazy neighbor is airing out the walls with a ton of bullets. Nobody's gonna kill you. That's exactly what happened in a little known state where nothing crazy ever happens. Florida. A 6-hour standoff turned a quiet little condo into quite the war zone. War zones is what they do best down there in Florida, and we're going to talk about that. But first, a word from our sponsor. This video is sponsored by ExpressVPN. You know what? Not fair. I live in Texas, so I can't watch videos on Netflix. Yeah, Netflix. I didn't know this, but Netflix has over 18,000 shows that not all of us can see. There's only like 7,000 available in the US. But with ExpressVPN, you can watch anything. Here's how easy it is to use ExpressVPN. I'm going to go to not Texas. Let's try, let's say, Los Angeles. And connect. That easy. Oh, not only can you watch shows that you normally can't watch in Texas, but you can block trackers, block malicious sites, block ads, and block adult sites. ExpressVPN can protect you while you're browsing, and if you want to watch other shows that you can't watch in Texas or the United States. It's pretty cool. You can change your online location, but you can control where you want Netflix to think you're located. It works for many other streaming platforms too. You saw how easy it is to use. It'll work on all your devices too. Phones, tablets, laptops, smart TVs, and more. It's fast as hell too. You can stream in HD with no buffering. I like to use mine mostly on my cell phone to watch Netflix. You can get 4 Months free by scanning the QR code right here. Click the link in the description below, or just by going to expressvpn.com/donut-operator. That's right, 4 months free. expressvpn.com/donut-operator. Before we jump into all the chaos in Florida, let's go over to Santa Monica, California. I wonder if Gavin Newsom's going to let that burn next. Down there in California, cops just get crime delivered to them every single day. Santa Monica, Gavin Newsom's fire pit, October 5th, 2024, at approximately 5:21 p.m. Here's our suspect strolling into Target looking like any regular customer, but instead of buying anything, he decides to turn it into a robbery. He asks for a set of knives, then shoves the employee in bolt. Now he's armed himself with an 8-inch chef's blade. Yep, that's a pretty big knife. Now instead of just laying low, our suspect does something unexpected. Would you look at that? The suspect just walks into a police station like he's there on official business. He even rings the call button. Now let's see how officers handle this unexpected visitor.
Let me talk to the person. Let me talk. When they give I told you to know. That's what I'm kind of nervous with it. You're nervous?
Notice how, rightly so, the officer addresses the suspect's hidden hand. He asks him to show his hand, trying to keep the situation calm while assessing the threat in front of him. And I say threat in front of him. Yes, it is a potential threat, but he can't see someone's hand. He could have an 8-inch purple knife in his hand that he just stole from a store. Who knows?
Yeah, he does.
He stole it from a Target. Elmo sold me fentanyl behind Target one time.
I was reading through some of the responses. Elmo sold me fentanyl behind Target.
Now, as a police officer approaching someone who's concealing their hands, it's always pretty risky. Officers, of course, are trained first to get the person's hands visible so you can see that there's not a purple knife or a gun in their hand. The officer in this situation is attempting to de-escalate, but he's also prepared for the suspect to have a weapon in their hand, so he starts backing away slowly. If you couldn't have guessed, things are about to escalate.
That's what I'm kind of nervous with it. You're nervous?
There it is. Suspect lunges with the knife, completely catching the officer off guard. In a split second, though, the officer sees the guy lunging at him, and he starts backing up to create some distance. That distance is going to give the officer time to react, assess the situation, and if needed, use the tools at his disposal. Let's watch this next bit and see how the officer handles the situation. After the officer hits the suspect a couple of times, he backs up and gives the guy a chance to drop the knife and get on the ground. I think that dude had already made up his mind, though, because he comes at the officer again. And foreshadowing, it was the last thing that dude ever did. Get on the ground! Shots fired! Shots fired! What do you do? I got one at go point. Have we got a battle line? Guns facing northbound. Send an ambulance. Here we can see a different angle of the attack from the surveillance camera at the station. From the original attack at the front doors to the side of the building. That 8-inch blade that he stole from Target was definitely capable of doing some serious damage, and he did. According to reports, the officer ended up receiving some severe stab wounds to his shoulder and neck. You can also see the slash marks here on the officer's vest where the dude tried to stab him, but it didn't go through. The officer was taken to the hospital and released the following day. Thank God he had that vest on, or this could have been a holding flag story. As I said earlier, the suspect did not make it. It looks kind of like a self-reference by a cop. For our next incident, we're going to be moving on over to good old Florida. For Florida man is up to his usual shenanigans. That's the name of the town. Ormond by the Sea, Florida, November 28, 2024. 4:20 a.m. Early Thanksgiving morning in Volusia County, Florida. Deputies were called to the scene of a 56-year-old man who was having some feelings about self-belief. Holidays are always rough for people who aren't feeling very good. That's usually the time where, the most self-forever sleeps happen. Being called to that as a police officer, pretty dangerous situation. They might just, do self-forever sleep by cop, or they might try to take you with. Emotions are high, and a lot of times there are. As soon as they got there, he decided to take everyone's already awkward holiday dinners and turn them into an expected beer fest. Because by 6 a.m., neighbors were calling 911 saying he had started shooting at their units, and he wasn't stopping.
The bullets wasn't over our head, and we were probably 100 yards back.
According to the sheriff, the suspect fired more than 200 rounds. He used a shotgun, a handgun, and even a Thompson. Anytime I think of a Thompson, Florida man together, I can't help but think of Ernest Hemingway shooting at sharks with his Thompson off the back of the boat. Yeah, that really did happen. Let's jump into the footage and break down what happened in this incident.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Attorney John Schill.
If you are involved in a custody battle or want to modify your call me today for a free consultation. The attorneys that show up, yes, will fight, get the result.
Are you looking for an insurance policy? Access Auto Insurance Agency offers a variety of customizable personal auto and commercial auto insurance options. For a more personal touch, visit a local office to meet with one of our Spanish bilingual insurance agents. We accept various types of identification, driving history, and licensing, making the process straightforward and intuitive. One of our agents will guide you through a series of questions to understand your insurance. Using your answers and our extensive industry expertise, we help you evaluate
An ally has been slain. Your right tower is under attack. Double kill.
Get the new bunny skin. I like the segregation and payment skin. Super.
Your left tower is under attack.
He showed up to find bullets already carrying through walls, windows, and neighboring apartments. Amazingly, no one was hurt in that initial hell of gunfire. In this next clip, you'll see deputies scrambling to set up a trigger and figure out where the hell all these bullets are coming from.
This way, you're shooting this way. Somebody put this.
And one of them asked the $1,000,000 question. Does that guy have a machine gun? Yes. And honestly, when you're hearing what sounds like Chicago on just an average weekday, it's not a bad guess. After that, deputies actually try to de-escalate the situation by talking to the guy, hoping that, maybe he'll stop trying to kill everyone in the apartment complex, including the cops.
Your right tower is under attack.
Since the guy doesn't have anyone to break this out of his apartment, they need to get the other people out of there safe, keep the civilians safe, and during that time, try not to escalate the situation.
Stay behind us, shoot him. Stay behind me. Stay behind me. And we're gonna walk back, okay?
Oh, it's not America. Here's the thing: shields aren't bulletproof. They help, yes. They're bulletproof, not really. Their shield chance around could pierce through and ricochet, so very tense situation, very, very fucker. Once the area was cleared of any civilians, negotiators stepped in, trying to talk the guy down a little. Over the next couple hours, they made several attempts to communicate with him. They used everything from loudspeakers to phone calls. Let's listen in.
It's Thanksgiving. Let's just be thankful when you come out and you're safe. That's a pretty damn good thing to celebrate.
I can't believe that Thanksgiving line didn't work on the out-of-control psycho with a machine gun.
Speak too busy shooting at people.
Every time they try to negotiate, I open fire again. Why can't people just be courteous in this situation and do the right thing? Anyways, this thing's almost impossible to manage. They need to figure out what to do.
You don't have to shooting at us, all right? Or shooting in the general direction of anybody.
I don't think at this point it's possible to de-escalate a guy who answers by emptying a magazine. I gotta say, I feel bad for the negotiator here. The guy's trying to buy time for the deputy, but the suspect's firing off so many rounds you can practically hear the negotiator soul leaving his body. What's dealing with this moron?
Stop shooting, man. All right? We can get him out if you want us to start working on getting a counselor for you.
I'm doing some jokey jokes here. The suspect wasn't just firing blindly out of the window. He was actively targeting deputies. He was shooting at their armored vehicles and even shooting at the deputies using ballistic shields to set up a loudspeaker. Naturally, because this dude doesn't seem to be running out of ammo and he poses a danger to everyone, SWAT starts preparing.
I'll shoot him. I'll shoot him.
They start putting a plan.
I don't want him to come down. So I think he barricaded the front door. When the barricade went out, the neighbors out, they were sharing a wall with him. They were like, he was moving a bunch of front door
after his last volley. So I don't know that he's run out that way. Just be careful. Just with us, right? They got a shot. Take it. It's pretty simple, pretty standard procedure for SWAT. Hit the place with tear gas and force it to come out. This tear gas sucks. Just in case things went sideways, they had a sniper on stand. But first, the deputies had to break the wall down and try and get a camera in. That's where one of my favorite little toys comes in. We talked about a little bit on this channel. So the Rook. The Rook is probably one of my favorite little devices that SWAT teams use across the country. It's basically a Swiss Army knife of armored vehicles for SWAT teams. It's built on a Bobcat chassis and has a bunch of cool tactical attachments. It's got a bulletproof cab, battering ram, breaching tools, and even a platform to get people up higher through a second-story window. It can punch through walls, clear obstacles, or give deputies a safe spot to operate under fire. It is a super badass piece of machinery that unfortunately I never got to use. Holy shit, you should buy a Rook. Yeah, hey, demo, Brandon, you need a Rook right now. And here we get some great advice on how to operate the Rook. Unleash the superhero within. Transform your life. Write your success story today. Your new life is one phone call away.
It's true. So slow.
Good thing we brought their mics. Is that Danny DeVito?
This is a commercial for Jersey Mike's. At Jersey Mike's, the subs matter most. Freshly sliced right in front of you. That's what matters here. Almost forgot.
It's a rock.
Where the subs matter most. The Jersey Mike's thing. A silver bone.
I'm not really sure, but it kind of sounds like they gave that job to the new guy. A rookie with a Rook.
Double kill. Killing spree.
After the Rook moved in, the man took that as an opportunity to fire at deputies more. After tear gas was deployed, the suspect took cover in a back room, but he's still thinking. Remember the sniper that I said was on standby? Well, he takes a pretty good shot right here, completely ending the threat. No civilians or deputies were harmed, so good job, boys. Old Mike Chitwood is the sheriff here. I don't know if you've ever seen old Mike Chitwood, but he always says some pretty badass stuff. Seriously, look up some of the compilations of Sheriff Mike Chitwood on YouTube. They're hilarious. Here's what he had to say about this incident.
This was a situation where he was not going to negotiate. Every time he tried to negotiate, he opened fire on us, turned off his phone, and he was armed to the teeth. In 37 years, I don't think I've ever had an experience where I had to position snipers and say, yeah, you have a green light to do your job.
But you know, the suspect is a felon with a history of firearm convictions. Reports suggest he was off his medication. So, it's a tragic situation. The guy was obviously having some kind of mental breakdown. To tell you the truth, I don't feel too bad because he could have seriously hurt or killed innocent people or the deputy. This standoff could have ended so much worse. The fact that no one else was hurt is a testament to professionalism and courage of the Volusia County Sheriff's Office. Was there anything different they could have done? How would you have handled it? Let me know in the comments below. Guys, I'm getting ready to go to SHOT Show where we're going to have the last 5 unsubscribed podcasts of this tour. If you want to help support the channel, check out pepperbox.tv, go to donutoperator.com, watch the unsubscribed podcast, or take a look at my vlog channel. That's all I got for you fine people today. Until next time, please have a fantastic day.
Your middle tower is under attack. An ally has been slain.
Hey everyone, Donut here. Today we have another video where a hostage taker gets his bone structure changed, and a purple-haired junkie learns that shoving drugs into an officer's face is not a proper form of self-defense. Also, please go watch my last video where one deputy was wounded and the other one was killed in the line of duty. I'm donating a good bit of money to their families, and YouTube just decided to age restrict that one right off the gate. The stuff that we're going over today, though, is pretty silly. Here are some videos of the dumbest, most poorly thought out criminal plans I may have ever seen. First, I got to tell you guys about MyBookie.com. This is our sponsor for this video. March Madness is here. What if you want to bet on March Madness? Enter bracket contest for a chance to take home prizes of up to $25,000 are picked from a huge selection of straight bets, prop, and odds boosts. Whatever your style, MyBookie makes it easy to play your way and get paid. Sign up and take advantage of our generous welcome offer. You can score a massive first deposit of up to $1,000. All you gotta do is claim the promo code DONUT. But the fun doesn't stop there. Get up to the minute odds, free bets, and expert predictions to help you decide who you want to put your money on. The best part about MyBookie, you can bet on anything, anytime, from anywhere. So please use the promo code DONUT. Because if you do, you can use your limited time welcome bonus today. March Madness. Now let's go into the soulless suburban dystopia that is known as Denver, Colorado. March 1st, 2024, 6:10 p.m., 711 and 460 North Federal Boulevard. Denver police respond to a 911 call of a robbery and stabbing in a local 7-Eleven. Turns out that the guy that followed the bell had just got done carjacking someone. The best idea he had was let's flee into a 7-Eleven, because cops definitely don't hang out in gas stations or 7-Elevens when it's evening time. Criminal masterminds, I'll tell you what. It's just like how you don't protest in the road, because that's where the cars are. You probably shouldn't flee into a 7-Eleven because that's where the cops are. After the suspect got inside of the 7-Eleven, he forced two of the employees to the back office of the 7-Eleven. They began to struggle a little bit. There was a little tussle. Some of the customers inside saw this and called 911. Once officers arrived, they learned that there was a hostage situation going on in the back. What's going on here?
An enemy has been slain.
So now we got barricaded suspect, hostage situation inside of the gas station. This is a hot call. What are we going to do next?
An ally has been slain.
Best regroup there, I fall prey to myself. A keen edge.
Your right tower is under attack.
Shopping for tires used to really grind my gears. Before I was a tire actor. I got the best deal hands down. Tire Rack even gave 2 years of free road hazard protection. Precisely.
Your right tower is under attack.
What you hear there is I think of a customer is armed and ready inside of the store. I'm actually surprised there weren't more people there inside of a Denver 7-Eleven with a gun. I could be wrong, but I expect the police did.
Thought there would be more.
After that, officers have a very polite conversation with the hostage taker through the door.
Is under attack. Killing spree. Shut down. An ally has been slain. Killing spree.
And we could have expected that. So now we have a suspect in the back with his two hostages still inside of that room with him. He's refusing to come out to us. We definitely have a barricaded suspect with two hostages. This is a tricky situation. If only there were some police officers there with guns. Oh, wait, there are. After officers, after the suspect come outside, we see this officer show up, ready for war.
There's 2 people in there. Yeah, it's locked.
She showed up with a headband and an apron. People like this, you know. Then an officer attempts to kick the door open. That obviously didn't work, so they bring in this complete unit of an officer.
Your middle tower is under attack.
This officer is every door's worst nightmare. He works on his door without stopping, smashing that like 24 times. Maybe even 25 times.
Ready?
Now that Juggernaut handled that door, the officers do make entry, but that's when the suspect gets even more dangerous. This is one of those times where de-escalation might not work. You might need a little escalation.
Your team has destroyed the Gold Fury. An ally has been slain.
To the room of the suspect, threatening a man's life, the officers handled business. They had action. They did.
Killing spree. Your middle tower has been destroyed. An enemy has been slain.
They acted with 36 rounds in 5 seconds, and not a single round hitting either of the hostages. You almost shot me.
You're welcome.
Pretty impressive, man. There's an office of about 4 square feet of space. That's a lot of places for 36 rounds to go. Fortunately, most of the rounds went into the guy that decided to take a hostage. The suspect was then transported to the hospital room. Somehow, he didn't survive. Pending an investigation by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, 4 of the officers were placed on temporary modified duty. This is what they always told me when cops came in, they're like, shootings. Investigating ourselves, and we found ourselves not to be guilty. But no, there's always a state agency or even a federal agency involved when police officers get in shooting to actually investigate the shooting and find that it was a good shoot. Not only was this investigated by the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, it was investigated by the Denver District Attorney's Office. I'm going to read this from the screen because it's it was also investigated by the Office of the Independent Monitor in Colorado State. So 4 agencies investigating this shooting, which is normally what happens. It seems like everyone wanted in on the investigation of this shooting. In my opinion, it was pretty justified. You need to let me know in the comments below if you think that was justified. You really don't get to carjack someone, take 2 hostages from 7-Eleven and hold a knife to someone's throat. Sometimes they're just acting it off to your own thing. There's that whole thing about stupid games and winning stupid prizes. This stupid prize just happened to be with someone's body thing. Now that was a pretty quick hostage situation, so I feel like we could one more little incident. Something I saw come across my feed from Coach Blue Camp. That's right. This is right out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, the home of the T-Rex. Oh, he did silent white girl cry. Did you see that? Look, what do you say? Look. He T-Rex. Look. That's right out of the GTA server of Wisconsin. Let's get into this. April 15th, 2023, 11:45 p.m. Police watching camera footage of a parking garage noticed a lot of people that have taken up residence in its stairways. They're blocking the dancing on the floor, doing a lot of old fentanyl, you know. As officers make their way through the parking garage, they see a lot of evidence of people living there. But this this is basically Portland, Wisconsin. The good old city of La Crosse, the great Wisconsin staple for fatherless homes. As police move further through the stairway, they encounter a couple homeless people in there. Sorry, is that the wrong term? Is there another term for homeless now? Asians? I don't know. Most of them are pretty cooperative.
So on there. What the hell is this thing? Okay.
Like trash can Batman, a bad guy. I think he's some kind of Mad Max coat rack. That they have the final boss waiting for them in the elevator. These sequels, the Rat Crime Fighter, they continue to make their way to players, and they start to take on the liberal audience of the partners.
Your middle phoenix is under attack. Your middle phoenix has been destroyed. Your titan is under attack. An ally has been slain. Your titan is under attack. Double kill.
The officers then encounter homeless people who just don't seem to understand you can't live on other people's private property. You can't just live in the parking garage. That's pretty good. Go to New York, maybe live in someone's house when someone's using. You can live there for 30 days. That's probably just on Twitter. I was making a video about it. For this lady who lives in $1 million house in Queens. She got arrested. So she changed the law. Kind of this. What is it?
Defeat.
The homeless people who were there, the police officers were talking.
Unfortunately, we're absent of that pharmacy, you know what I'm saying? Can't do it here. All right, move it all out, get on 20 minutes. All right, on the park, guys. Hey man, you can't smoke in here, brother. I don't know, maybe. You got an idea on your partner? No, why you running my game? I should have a wall. I got to see my PO to all wall. Brother, real quick, we're set up on a second. Score with the phone. What's that? Brother, we're searching real quick. Oh, what's that? You want to share out for us? This one? Why do you want to go to jail? I'm in jail, buddy. You want to jail? You don't need anything to focus taking? No. You should put your hand in the door pocket and just be sure. No. I sure do. What do you, that means you do. Where's the dope at then? I don't know. Well, the average person says no to that question, not, I don't know.
The officers then start to hear a woman who was screaming from inside the elevator earlier. Guys, life pro tip, you can't live in a public elevator either.
Ashley's really on over there. She's Louise. Yeah, so that's what he's like. What's her deal with it? I don't know. She's been going like this since when she disappeared. That was, maybe a little bit weird sometimes. No. She had the back so. Yeah, she is. No, I really know she is. Wait, what's this guy now? Just, oh my God, so. A second. She's been trying to stall when he's working. I've been waiting on him. I was watching his stall for him to come back. Joe's a horseshoe blue. Yeah, what?
Thank you, Robert. Then this happened.
Oh, no. He's so dumb.
I think the cops have to do their job and clear this place out. But I can guarantee you, whoever pushed that button really regrets it. Oh, you see that wet spot down there, the little wet spot? Yeah, it's pissed. It seemed to be business as usual for this young lady because she starts trying to use her drugs right in front of the cops. I mean, they're probably going to take it from her anyways. Why not just, hammer her down right there? Officers obviously don't want to be in the same room with her, and they also can't let her do dope in front of them, so they have to stop it.
Stop now.
You see there for a split second, she just tried to shove drugs in the officer's face. Not a good idea. Instead of pocket sand. Pocket sand. Knowing your lifestyle, I don't know. Maybe that's like a sign of friendship in her world. It gets worse. What's on that 10 foot? We can find out what the drugs are. It's heroin. Guess what heroin has in it a lot of the time? That's right. The officer then has to request Narcan for medical to prevent himself from having an accident lubricant. Not only is she trying to shove heroin in the officer's face, she's using that one tool that females always use in police encounters. That's right, screaming like a unleash the superhero within. Transform your life and write your success story today. Your new life is one phone call away.
There's no way. There's no way. It's like it's crazy.
You're able to eventually get her in the car, but not without her screaming, fighting, and kicking, even kicking her shoes off. I don't think I've ever felt an officer's sigh of relief more after that officer.
Look,
Hospital.
it's courage.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can see it better there. I just figured out how to do it. Look.
That's the best. You should do that. You should do that one. That's so cute. It's, it looks better.
That's all I have from time. As always.
There's no way. It's great.
One donut here. Today I'm going to be breaking down shooting with so much action. I had to double check and make sure it wasn't directed by Michael Bay. This one has bullets flying, hostages escaping, and a mother to share.
Okay.
You know who that is? That's a still one so they can see
It is still. It's better if you look through there. It's grim. Wait, look.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
It's not. It's better when it's moving.
Something like that. There's a bunch of hoops in different areas. On their way straight to their own seat. Or someone just stole their license plate. It happens all the time. Either way, you can't be driving around without a license plate as per the law. It's not that I agree that some states are going to
Yeah, you should do the picture where it's all of us and then put it on there.
Integrity.
Oh my gosh, they're one that runs Danny.
That's what you can expect from working with Pennington Law. With the experience to plan and fight for what's yours. Don't leave it to your loved ones to try and figure it out. Estate planning protects your finances from unforeseen taxes, court probate, and even creditors. Pennington Law gives you the peace of mind to see what your estate in order for you and your family. Call us today for a free consultation or visit penlawaz.com. There was an escapism.
Well, it looks really well. Like even it does. It looks better there on the north screen. So for Mini Cooper's name, what's it called? But is Mini like is the Mini like
Stop resting. What?
like junior or senior?
I don't know. Okay.
But he was raised by bullets in the neck and head. You know how lucky you have to be for two bullets to graze your neck and head and not kill you, especially one to not penetrate your vest. That dude's aim was off by this much. Missed it by that much. When you watch a video like this, you see how quickly this goes from 0 to 60. How it goes from, hey, this is just normal and a no click thing, and then you get shot in the chest and the head and the neck. This is why you see police officers being extra precautious when they are on traffic stops. You never know what you're going to get into. You never know what you're going to get. Hey, no plate. Oh, I'm shot. That's how it goes sometimes. But that cop is being an asshole in traffic stuff. Sometimes in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I get shot, let's hear state troops there. So, let's keep going. Continuing on, the officer is struck. He returns fire. Only to see the suspect get T-boned by a U-Haul truck. That's it. Not today. Karma U-Haul be doing work. After the officer returns fire, he radios in what happened. Even after he was shot 3 times, he keeps chasing down the suspect. Much less Nevada looks like it has some really cool people there. Half the neighborhood comes out to assist the officer. This is almost like that one video I did where there was the barricaded suspect. And the entire neighborhood came out with guns to shoot at the suspect and help the officer. Good job, random citizens. Not long after this, police started setting up a perimeter around the neighborhood. Dispatch then received this 911 call.
There's a guy in your house with a gun?
What you didn't hear from this call is another reason why you shouldn't around with these substances. After the crash we watched earlier with the U-Haul justice, the suspect fled on foot, forced himself between the hole. He was racking up the felonies. What do we got? Attempted murder of a police officer, and now we have a invasion. Inside of the home was a mother son. Because she was cooking, she had a knife in her hand. Someone barges into this mother's home. Her son is there in the home. She has a knife in her hand. So what does she do? She stabs the guy. After getting a little poke, he said, "No, I don't think I should stick around here." And I wouldn't want to call you the suspect. Asked his mother, "Did you shoot me?" What are you doing? She stabbed you. Oh, good shot. This lady went full ass mama bear on this place of honesty. Here we have a little bit of footage of the aftermath. After he fled that residence, the local sheriff's office and the Reno Police Department joined in on the search. They started going door to door looking. Okay. Back to work. During this time, the suspect had entered another residence and took a woman hostage. He forced her into her car and then attempted to carry. As police were searching the neighborhood, they made contact with the woman. She was in her driveway just moments before leaving. Hey, just go with me just in case you got my dinner.
So my loans altogether was like $35,000.
honest, yes,
There you go.
All right, so we have a critical incident going on, kind of dangerous right now. But you look up in front of your yard, the backyard. Okay. What I need you to do, can you go inside your house and shelter in place? Let's get this family out of here. And we need to put protection. So we get more information. That had to be the most butt-fucking moment in that life. Obviously, the officers didn't see the suspect in the back, but they felt it weird. I mean, it's one of those bad things. They searched their house and decided to check her again. Make sure the suspect wasn't inside her house. When they got to the house and knocked on the door, they saw her crawling around. Well, wait. Hey, there's an older WP in this house. She's the one I talked to. Yeah. Well, here's another body camera angle from an officer who sprays the side of her house to suppress the suspect's fire. Yeah. During this exchange of blows between the suspect and the officers, they were able to drag the officer safe, but not without more of the officers being hit. Again, an officer was saved by his vest and bullet. One of the officers even had his ear pro shot off. We come to know that's the magic bullet there. But wait, with the suspect fleeing from the house, running through the backyard, jumping a fence, falling somehow, and breaking into another house. That homeowner was able to hide in their bathroom and call 911. It's not surprising me that not a lot of these people have guns in their SWAT team lined up across from the house, but she notices, prompting him to hide in the sheds in the back. The suspect, spending a little bit of his time hiding in that footbox, the woman who's hiding in her bathroom decides this is a great time to make a run for the police officers. The suspect must have heard her leave her house, so he goes back into the house. Now we have a barricaded suspect inside of that house. For the next 5 hours, crisis negotiators try to reason out of the house. But believe it or not, the guy who had been trying to murder police officers and civilians all day, missing his shots by mere centimeters and hitting others with bullets, doesn't respond. I feel like this is one of those things where you should treat it like warfare. You just toss in a couple of frags and then bulldoze the place over. Problem solved. Problem stay solved. Rangers lead the way. Honey Badger at T-Tuck. What SWAT does, what SWAT does, and they go in and get it. curled up in some filth with some natural habitat. He opens fire once again, striking one of the flashlights. So far, he's killed 2 vests, an ear pro, and a flashlight. This man really has it out for police gear. I really don't know where these agencies keep getting their level 3A flashlights. Remember, I did a video not too long ago where an officer got shot with a flashlight and stopped. Seriously, though, keep it up. Put the quality flashlight. As you can see, the officers backed out of the garage and they try to negotiate with the suspect for another 2.5 hours. Like I said, pop some frags and just roll over that house. I can solve this problem with a little bit of gasoline and a lighter. Oh, God, can't do that. Right there, the suspect did not feel the need to respond, most likely because he can't feel anything at all. He got last exchange with officers, SWAT dumped some rounds on the way out, still suppressing fire to get out. Some of those shots landed when officers re-entered the garage. He somehow died from all the bullets striking him. And police officers found a .40 caliber Glock next to his body, and nothing of value was lost. All of the officers who were wounded were treated at a local hospital and released with minor injuries. But the dead suspect, who obviously decided he wanted to die, he took multiple lives. He barricaded himself inside 3 homes and ambushed several officers. He was going to go to jail for a long time. Even with all that, striking several officers with bullets, they gave him every opportunity to give up. But he decided to try and kill them instead. Look for an act. What do you think about this incident? Let me know in the comments below. Should officers have waited a little bit longer, given them a little bit more time, been more patient, or was this just always how it was going to end? The game was right from the start. Go watch my vlog channel, Operation Donut. Follow the unsubscribed podcast. Go to donutoperator.com. Super Sweet Merch. Follow me on any social media platform. And until next time, please have a fantastic Hi, everyone. Donut. We have a couple of shootings for you today. The main shooting just warms my heart. A kitty diddler gets shot a lot by Seattle police. It just makes you feel pretty wholesome when things like this happen, when actions need consequences. They shot him so much, I'm pretty sure they set him on fire. We also have someone in Memphis that learns cops can and will choke slit and some random loser has to impersonate a federal agent just so he can hang out in a strip club without paying. Money. So just sit back and strap in for this carnival of garbage people. But first, let me talk to you about our sponsor. Our sponsor for this video is Aura. Have you ever tried to Google your email address or your name? You might be surprised what sensitive info comes up. Your health records, your relatives' names, your home address, even your full name might be sitting out there on the internet somewhere. That's where Aura comes in. You see, what these shady scammers and spammers do is they take that information off the internet and they sell it. Right, without your permission. Aura will show you who is doing that and submit opt-out requests for you. Or it can protect your social media account, bank account, or other sensitive information. I mean, hell, recently AT&T just released over 73 million customer records onto the dark web. AT&T came out and said, well, what if you just use strong passwords, monitor your account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts? So guess what? Aura can do all that for you too. Best part is you don't have to download a bunch of different apps to keep all your data secure. Looky here, these big tech companies leak your information all the time. You can stop these data brokers from exposing your personal information by going to Aura.com/donut. If you do that, you get a 14-day free trial. Go over to Aura.com/donut, give it a try, see how much of your data is being sold, and let Aura help me out with that. For our first video, we're going to be going over to Tennessee, where a malnourished man picks a fight with a Memphis Undertaker. At first, what we have is 2 police officers. They're currently in the process of placing a man under arrest. What appears is one of his friends just might want to go too. At this point, that's enough to be detained. Really. Approaching officers, acting like a little ass. So I really don't think this next part is too much. You let me know in the comments. I know. He just blew away like a cigarette wrapper. Even the officers were surprised at how easily he just blew away. It was like an elementary school student being shoved. He took a fall like a soccer player. Even his buddies were arrested.
It's on the bottom. On the bottom of the thing.
It seems like everyone around him knew what was going to happen next, except for him. Did you see the lightning speed of that officer snatching that larger than average sized toddler? After our guy here repeats that he didn't do shit, I think it was like 8 times, one of the other guys does some random community service. Evidence, not a movie. All of this, some men were taken away, but our featherweight Jenga Tower was released after 2 hours without bail. Gotta love the criminal justice system in general. All 2 hours, next video in Atlanta, Georgia. Last time I was there, I saw 2 homeless